Must try daily ADL exercises for faster stroke rehab. Hi friends! Welcome back to another video with Dr. Rehab. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 daily activities that can help improve hand movement after a stroke. As always, I'll demonstrate these exercises on real patients with different ability levels. So no matter where you are in your journey, you can start today. And remember, never think you can't do it. In this video, we first see a patient attempting a simple daily task, pressing an elevator button. Let's get started. He was able to do it with her thumb while keeping the forearm in a mid position, which is great progress. But when we asked him to press the button with his index finger, he couldn't do it. Why? Because that required him to pronate the forearm, slightly extend the wrist, and isolate the index finger movement. As the task became more challenging, his shoulder muscles struggled, leading to noticeable tremors and unnecessary movements throughout the arm. Next, we asked a male patient to press one of the higher elevator buttons, the ones positioned at shoulder level. This time, he had to lift his arm up to shoulder height and press the button using his index finger. He performed the task relatively well, showing good control and coordination, especially considering the increased demand on shoulder stability and finger isolation. In the last case, the patient opened the elevator door using his thumb. There was a slight pause while pressing the handle, but he managed. However, when it came to pressing the higher buttons inside, he struggled. He tried a few times, but wasn't able to do it, which shows how arm elevation and finger control can still be major challenges in recovery. That smile, when they know they did it. Another simple but challenging task is rolling an object, which really requires finger movement and control. This kind of activity doesn't just help improve finger function, but also boosts hand-eye coordination, making it a great all-around rehab exercise. We tried this rolling task with 2 different patients, both of whom had noticeable issues with proprioception and stereognosis. What makes this task useful is that it can be adjusted. We can vary the speed of the movement depending on the patient's ability, which helps challenge both their sensory feedback and motor control at the same time. When rotation is limited, sometimes we can let the healthy hand assist with part of the task. But still, the more we can involve the affected hand, even just a little, the more it helps promote movement recovery over time. Even small efforts count. Every bit of engagement helps. Now, for patients who have very limited finger movement, we show an example of one patient with minimal hand function. To get started, we used a simple towel. He tries to grasp the corner of the towel with his affected hand, and even though he needs help from the healthy side to stabilize it, he's making the effort, and that's what really matters. This kind of effort is the secret to progress. Even if it seems small, it's a big step for recovery. Pay close attention to how the patient tries to pinch the towel. We're starting this movement early because from my experience, I've seen many patients eventually achieve the desired motion after enough repeated effort. So I'm hopeful that he will also regain this movement and more. I'll keep you updated on his progress. Progress starts the moment you try, no matter how small the step. Another task we work on early in rehab is unlocking a door. I try to introduce it as soon as the patient is able to bring the hand forward for reaching, has some basic holding ability, and has started to regain thumb and index finger movement, especially for keypad-like actions. In this clip, the patient we're working with has severely reduced vision, which also affects his ability to maintain proper posture during the task. But even with those challenges, we still start practicing, because small steps taken early can lead to big improvements. These movements are not easy, and what often happens is that the hand slips out of position. When that happens, the patient usually can't reposition it on their own, so they use the unaffected hand to help get back into the correct posture and continue the task. It's part of the process, and it's completely okay. That kind of support allows the affected hand to stay involved and keep learning. Sometimes, a patient may have good movement in certain areas, like the one you see here. He had decent shoulder mobility, and both supination and pronation were functional enough to complete the task. But he struggled with wrist extension and thumb opposition. So I guided him through the movement, and once he understood what to do, he started repeating the action, slowly building more stability in opposition, and improving his wrist extension over time. Understanding the movement is often the first real step toward mastering it. Yasna had a similar situation. After her stroke, she was often supported so much by others that she never really tried this kind of movement. At first, it was difficult and unfamiliar. But once she gave it a try, she actually succeeded and started repeating the motion with real enthusiasm. The road to recovery is built on tiny, brave steps. Just start and keep going. Like, comment, and share if this helped. And hit subscribe for more videos like this. See you soon. Thanks for watching.